Not sure how to write a resume? This step-by-step guide makes it easy. If you're a little rusty on your resume skills, don't panic, but do refresh. What you learned in college or high school still applies and hasn't changed too much. It's true, the type of jobs we're chasing these days has changed, but one thing has stayed the same. Resumes are a must during a job hunt. Many new grads worry that their resume won't move mountains for them because they can't fill the pages with an impressive work history, and some people even lack a resume altogether, and that's unfortunate, but it doesn't have to be that way because a quality resume is a very big deal for job seekers. Consider it an important first introduction to prospective employers. This can make or break your chances of getting a job. You can hire a professional resume maker, but that can cost you anywhere from $100 to $1,000. Fortunately, the skills involved in writing a resume is not too complex, and there are some important details to keep in mind. So let's get started. First, you want to select a format. There are plenty of services online that allow you to fill in the blanks, but don't forget that you get what you pay for, which is to say, not much. You want to avoid something that looks copied and pasted and make sure that it's your unique content. Artists, graphic designers, other visually creative professionals, they may want to use their resume to highlight their creative talents, but otherwise, you keep it simple and basic. It has to be easy to read and as simple as possible. Your hiring manager is interested in your skills and your experience, not your fancy fonts or your formatting. Use a standard font like Arial or New Times Roman and keep it easy to read. Second, on the page, you're going to create your story. Your resume should contain several key important points. First, your contact information. This is probably the most important, and you'd be shocked at how many people forget to put this in easy-to-find places. Feature your name and your contact information at the top of the page. Use your full name, followed by your phone number and email address. If you have a LinkedIn profile or a professional online portfolio, this is always helpful for an employer to take a deeper peek into who you are as a real person. You need your objective. Write a short paragraph, 2 or 3 sentences at most, highlighting the goal of the job hunt and the type of work you're looking for. Be sure to mention skills and talents specific to you that make you perfect for the job. Your work experience. List your current job, if that's applicable, first, followed by all the previous jobs in reverse chronological order. The job should include the name and address of the company where you worked, your job title, the dates of your employment, and your responsibilities. If you have no work experience, don't leave this section blank or eliminate it altogether. Instead, use the section to highlight skills you've developed during college or while you're doing your volunteer work. Don't make the mistake of thinking that the skill you list on your resume need be a direct result of a previous professional position. As long as you can successfully demonstrate those abilities, go ahead and list them. It doesn't really matter where you learned them. Education. In this section, add community college, universities, trade schools, or technical colleges that you've attended. If you don't have a robust formal education, you can list certificates or any kind of accreditation. Begin with your most recent school and work backward. For each school, be sure to provide the name, city, and state of the school, the dates you attended, any degrees or certifications you received. If your degree is in progress, add the expected date of completion to let prospective employers know that you're still working on it. Awards, recognition, and community experience are also important. In this section, it captures the extracurricular activities that don't fit into the previous sections. For example, achievement from scholastic projects, membership in clubs or organizations like the Civil Air Patrol or a chess or a debate club, any volunteer work you've done as a community service, your hours donated at the cat shelter. Any additional skills will go on the bottom, and this is where you highlight your skills and talents that set you apart from other job seekers, including a second language, typing speed, proficiency in specific computer software, any experience with communications or special relations. Here's a little tip about keywords. It's all too common now for companies to ask job candidates to apply online and upload resumes to their website. Resumes are often electronically scanned for specific keywords to quickly sort through preferred or unqualified job applicants. Your resume keywords should include specific job requirements, including your skills, competencies, relevant credentials, and previous positions and employers. As you sprinkle keywords throughout your resume, make sure your language sounds natural and truthful. Don't force it. And the final touches. Once you've created your resume, you aren't finished yet. You still have to button up the finishing points. 1, proofread your work. Don't rely on spell checker alone because they don't always catch every mistake. Print a copy of your resume, put your work down for a time, and then come back to it later. Then, read through it slowly several times to make sure it's error-free. Second, you could show a friend. Share your resume with someone you trust to get some honest feedback on how it looks. Have them read it out loud to you to take in the content in a new way. And third, convert it into a PDF. You'll probably write your resume in whatever software you have available in front of you on your computer, but then convert that into a PDF before you send it to your hiring manager. There's no guarantee that whatever your file software uses is the same file that your potential boss will be able to open. You should always include a cover letter and start sending it to job prospects. This is more important than you may realize. It'll personalize the message you're sending to the reader, and your future boss will immediately know that you know the job you're applying for instead of just randomly sending copies of resumes to anyone who's willing to read it. If you want more information on how to build a resume, scroll on down to the link below and pop on over to the article that accompanies this video. Over at mynewmonday.com, we've got tons of business tips, how to build your own business, how to get into that job you want. And if you want daily updates on what's good in business, how to make money online, and how to build your entrepreneurial success, pop on over to our Facebook page and see what we've posted for the day.